This Saturday in Boston, the Bloodline taking on the UK-Canadian Connection inside War Games. 2 rings, 2 cages. Who will survive? But that's not all. We've got one more. The women, Bianca and friends, and unfortunately Alexa on her team, with a 5th member yet to be announced because we're recording this before SmackDown, against Damage Control, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley inside War Games. Who will survive War Games? God damn it. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing the Vince impression. He hasn't been with the company for about 4 goddamn months, but nevertheless, I'm John Retham with my WWE Survivor Series War Games 2022 predictions. Let me know your predictions in the comments, please. 5 matches. 5 matches have been announced as of now, and I'm recording this a couple days before SmackDown. Yes, they're going to announce the 5th member on Bianca's side on SmackDown. You know what? I honestly, if it's not one particular person, well, maybe 2 particular people, I don't think it's really going to matter, and I'm ready to be let down. But nevertheless, let's get on with it. Let's crack on with it, as they say across the pond. So yeah, 5 matches announced, 5 matches. I think this will actually be a somewhat decent show, but considering that Crown Jewel happened, and, you know, just a few weeks ago, and they had to do a really, really quick build to War Games, I'm going to be very, very surprised if they don't have the War Games matches go at least 50 minutes with entrances. In fact, that's been one of the biggest criticisms I've had of the WWE incarnation of War Games, and even the AEW incarnation, Blood and Guts, because they shouldn't be going more than like 30 goddamn minutes. Once you get that other member, that last member in the goddamn cage, the clock's ticking. The clock's really ticking. I think it was a number of months ago. It might even, I'm trying to actually think about when I did it because I've done so many videos this year where I talk about the War Games timeline and the War Games history and all that and everything. So let's just get to it. So for the U.S. Championship, Seth Pheasant Rollins, defends the U.S. Championship against Bobby Lashley. And they both face Austin Theory, or Theory, as Kevin Steve Patrick happens to say. It's a 3-way for the U.S. title. Seth Pheasant Rollins will win. I don't know how. I don't know how they're going to do this. I mean, in all honesty, with how they built up Theory, they could almost have Theory win. But I don't think Theory being U.S. champion is really going to work. Lashley is going to be feuding with Bork pretty soon. Would they feud over the U.S. title? Probably not. So I think Seth Pheasant Rollins is going to win. They really booked themselves into a corner here. I actually would expect them to add Ali to this last minute, make it a 4-way, and have Ali get pinned. In fact, let's have that be the prediction. Ali will get added, and he'll get pinned. Because they hate Mustafa Ali for some reason. Shotzi is going to take on Ronda for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And I have nothing against Shotzi. She looks great. She has an interesting, unique moveset. Rousey the Raccoon is going to win. Why? Well, because, I mean, what else are they going to have her do? They're going to have her cut off her hair and wash someone's feet with it? God, that promo is going to live on. That promo is nearly 4 years old. AJ Styles with friends, a.k.a. Doc Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the current Never Openweight champion that will be defending the title on the World Tag League Finals on December 14th in somewhere in Japan, for New Japan. Obviously, it'd be a bit weird if he defended a New Japan title elsewhere. And it's going to be Balor with friends and, unfortunately, Dominic. Since Dominic's going to likely be involved and we're going to get a big old fracas and big old frenzy, I don't know, AJ Styles will win because why not? My big issue is that they have Mia Yim as the Rhea problem. So if they have the Women's War Games on first, which I anticipate they will, are they going to have Mia and Rhea involved? Are they going to have Styles win because the heels might win the Women's War Games match? Yeah, probably. I'm going to have Styles win this because this feud's going to go on forever. This feud's already been going on for so goddamn long. The OC wasn't that good to begin with. Wasn't that good when Gallows and Anderson re-signed and they decided to do all this stuff. And now, who generally cares? There are some people that care, I'm sure. But Dominic's involved. So no, I'm just not going to give it. Styles will win. I'm amazed they're just doing a singles match. I expect them to add stipulations like, I don't know, make it a ladder match. Ladder match for the custody of Dominic. They already did that. I know you do that. So, we have the men's War Games match. It's Sheamus, Ridge, and Peter Dunne, the Brawling Brutes, with Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens
versus the Bloodline, Roman, Solo, the Usos, and Sammy. So yeah, this is where the Bloodline gets some comeuppance. There's only one way they can go about this. Owens pins Sammy. That starts to fracture even more. And then you lead to something where either on the first SmackDown of 2023, or even by the Rumble, you have it where Owens and Sammy maybe face off, and maybe the Usos get eliminated, or Solo gets eliminated, or something like Solo gets a chance to win the Men's Royal Rumble, and then he wins and then gets face Roman, but he's going to lay down. They're going to do this stuff. They're going to keep it in the Bloodline. And Sammy ends up accidentally eliminating Solo when Owens tries to eliminate Solo. He's like, oh no, I tried to save you, and then he eliminated him. And then you build up to that where Owens and Zayn end up winning the tag titles at Mania. Or maybe they win them at Elimination Chamber. I mean, I don't really know. That would be Montreal. That would be a big, big pop. But you almost think you'd want to save that title win for Mania. Nevertheless, I have the faces winning. Because I have the heels winning for the Women's War Games match. Why? Because why not? Because it's Bianca, Asuka, Mia Yim, and unfortunately Alexa, with a fifth member yet to be announced. Here are the possible members. Becky, if she's able to come back. Sasha, even though she's filming a movie, it is Boston. Let's just throw Sasha out there. They could put Naomi in there. They could have somebody laid out on the team, backstage, and they could have Sasha and Naomi come back. I don't think they're going to do that, though. So let's just say Candice. But Candice is apparently injured. And she came back literally for a cup of goddamn coffee. Some people have said Charlotte. Dear God, Charlotte would not be good for that. Because if Charlotte didn't give a shit about most of the matches she was putting on before she left, why would she give a shit being involved with people that she's a heel anyway? Why would she be teaming up with other... I don't know. And then, let's just throw out, I don't know, a wild card. Wild card, bitches. Raquel Gonzalez Rodriguez. Let's just throw her out there because we need to just make this as flat as possible. It will probably be Becky. What I think is going to happen is it's going to look like the faces are about to win, and they're going to have Alexa turn on Team Bianca because Alexa's, after losing the tag titles, at Crown Jewel, she's been upset. She's going to stay with them just long enough to finally get at Bianca, screw her over so she can get a title shot in December. Or even sometime in early January, and you build up to that. And then you get Alexa as a heel back, even though Alexa has been a heel in my eyes because I haven't wanted to see Alexa on my television for a while. But they'll probably do that because they're bound determined to push Alexa, despite the fact that Alexa has not been any good for a while. So yeah, I got Damage Control and Friends winning. Why? Why the hell not? Will other matches be added? Probably not. I have a feeling that the Fiend, no, not the Fiend Bray Wyatt. They could do Bray and LA Knight having more interactions. They could fill it with some pre-tapes and some packages, but realistically, 5 matches for a 3-hour show, this is going to be tough. And the War Games matches, if they go over 30 minutes, it's going to be a problem. Don't have all the weaponry, don't have all this stuff. If you want to have somebody bring in one chair and utilize that, fine. If you want to have somebody bring in one weapon, fine. But if you garbage it up like they did with, all the tables, all the chairs, trash cans and all that stuff, and you just make it where it's every, hardcore match that's ever been when it's supposed to be all about the cage, then it's just going to be ridiculous. That's what I have. Those are the people I have winning. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.